This online video series shows easy step-by-step ways to make great tasting meals, side dishes, and snacks to help you clean up your diet by eliminating processed foods, refined sugar, grains, and dairy from your diet. Sit back, take notes, and then go make something paleo.
Hi, welcome to Bill and Staci's Paleo Kitchen. I hear all the time that I don't have enough time to make, I don't have enough time to cook. And I'm here to tell you that you do have time to cook, and we're going to make enchilada chicken tonight. We're going to put it in the crock pot. I'm going to leave it overnight, and in the morning we are going to shred it, and you're going to have tons of good food. So it's really very easy. We're going to take 2 pounds of chicken, and we're going to start. I'm going to just start by washing my hands. I like to take the chicken and I like to just rinse it real quick. I'm just taking 2 pounds of chicken breast and putting it right in my crock pot. All I'm doing is rinsing it, no pounding necessary. Just 2 pounds of chicken in the pot. Next I'm going to take 1 yellow onion. I've already cut it up because I didn't want you to see me cry. So it's 1 yellow onion. And I'm just going to throw that right in there. I'm going to take 1 green pepper, and I'm just going to cut it up. I already seeded it, just so you didn't have to watch me seeding my green pepper. But I'm just going to cut it up into nice bite-sized chunks. Not too big, not too small. Remember, when this comes out from the crock pot, we're going to shred the chicken, and everything's going to be combined in between. So you just want, again, nice bite-sized pieces. Slice up and put in. Throw that in there. I'm going to take a 4-ounce can. Well, it calls for a 4-ounce can of jalapenos. I've screwed up the recipe before. I've used too hot, too mild, so I bought a regular jalapeno today. But I'm just gonna, again, I'm just gonna dice that up, and I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna put this into a little bit smaller pieces because you don't necessarily want to bite into a piece of jalapeno. But you want the hotness, or maybe you don't. And if you don't, you just leave the jalapeno out. I'm gonna go get my can of green chilies. So just 1 can of green chilies. They already come diced. Just gonna open that up, and I like to drain some of the juice out of there. You don't have to, but you can. So for my Whole30 friends, read your labels, see if there's any ingredients in there, citric acid that you should not be eating. But this is definitely a paleo. There's 1 can of diced chilies. So it calls for a 14-ounce can of diced tomatoes, so I'm going to use the whole can. I like Earth Fare's brand because it is Whole30 friendly. It is just tomatoes in there. So those are what I prefer. $1.69 a can. It's the cheapest I found around. So I'm just going to throw that in there. The tomato sauce, it calls for a 7-ounce can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a half a can in, and then I'll use the rest of my beanless chili. Just throw that right in there. So I'm just going to approximate what a half can is. Yeah, more or less. Good enough. It also calls for garlic. It calls for 3 cloves of garlic minced. The best, easiest way that I know to mince a piece of garlic is to take your knife and just press down on the garlic that's wrapped, and that wrapping will just come right off. So I like garlic, so I have 4 pieces here. As far as I'm concerned, you can't have too much garlic. Oops. So we're just going to cook this overnight. I like to do it at night, and then in the morning I have a hot breakfast. And yeah, chicken, enchilada chicken for breakfast, but throw it on a salad for lunch, for your lunch. But I find cooking at night is just an easy way to have it all done. Dice up my garlic with my Cutco knives. These are going to cook right in, so it's not going to really matter how little it is. So I'm going to just take my garlic. I'm going to take a tablespoon of oregano. Boom. Or I think I'll do it by this one. Chili powder, tablespoon of chili powder. Bam! On the next one. A tablespoon of cumin. Calls for salt and pepper to taste, so let's taste it. A little bit of here and there. Pepper. A little bit of salt. Coconut oil. I always use unrefined coconut oil. It calls for 2 tablespoons. I'm good to go. I'm going to plug it in, and what do they say? Plug it and forget it.
Set it and forget it.
Set it and forget it. This will be ready in the morning. You don't even have to do anything to it as far as like stirring it or anything like that. It's just really ready to go. I put it on a low temperature of like 200, and there it is. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. Welcome back to Bill and Staci's Paleo Kitchen. We have the chicken tortilla enchilada, whatever you want to call it, and it smells delicious. So I'm just going to take it out of the crock pot and shred it, and we're all done. So this is one of those, like I said, I do it overnight, or sometimes you put it in the morning, and when you come home you have a hot dinner. So I'm just pulling the chicken out of here. Smells good. And if you get some extra pieces of your peppers or onions, it doesn't matter because it's all going to end up back in this bowl anyway. We're just going to shred the chicken so it's like a whole chicken. And that's all that's in there. I'm just going to take 2 forks and start shredding it. And it shreds really easily, and it looks just like a pulled pork. It's pulled chicken, and the flavor is phenomenal. You can serve this like over mashed cauliflower or with some spaghetti squash. Mashed potatoes at one point in my life, but that was then, this is now. So that's it. We are all shredded here. And that took me all of maybe a couple minutes. So you can see this is just shredding up. It makes a ton. This is just 2 pounds of chicken. And I'm just gonna, and actually I'm just gonna pour this right over it. Put my spoon back and give it a stir, and now you have one big bowl of deliciousness. Very little effort. Have a great day.